All right, Thomas, tell me what you think it looks like.
Lord of the Rings.
This little hill.
Take a picture of me.
Hi everybody, welcome or welcome back to Novel Idea. My name is Dia and today I am going to be doing the They Are a 10 But tag. I was tagged by AJ over at AJ Dunn Reads and Writes. AJ has been a wonderful support to me as I've been on BookTube. So I really hope that you'll go over to their channel and give them a like and a watch and even subscribe. So let's just get into this tag, shall we? This was originally created by Katie Books, and I will leave AJ's channel and I think it's Kieran's channel, both linked down below. All right, so the first prompt is, there are 10, but they're more than 500 pages long. I actually love big books, so this doesn't affect them being a 10 or not. It's Dune and Brothers Karamazov. Second prompt is, they're a 10, but they're on pre-order. At first I thought, oh no, what am I gonna do for this? And then I remembered. I have been reading the Rook and the Rose series by M.A. Carrick. The Mask of Mirrors and The Liar's Knot are the two books that are out right now. But the third book is due out this year. It is called The Labyrinth's Heart, and I have already pre-ordered it. And then also another series that I have been following for quite some time. It's called The Lost Queen, and this is by, I don't know how to say her name for sure, but Signe Pike. And I am so looking forward to having book 3 in my hands. I have literally been following this series for years, and I just am so excited to see how she wraps it up. It's probably my favorite kind of Arthur bent series that I have ever read. I really like it. So prompt number 3 is, they're a 10, but they are a red flag. And I'm not sure what this means. I don't know if it means that the author is a red flag for me, like I would never buy them, or if the content has red flags. I don't know that I would call them a red flag or that I want to label them red flag, because everybody's tastes with reading are different, and so I don't know that I want to do that. So number 4 is, they're 10, but they're over 100 years old. Also not a downfall for me. I happen to like books that are over 100. The 2 that I have written down here are Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte and Charles Dickens' Nickleby. Those are 2 of my all-time favorite classics, and they are both over 100 years old. Number 5 is, they're a 10, but they were studied in school. So I can name books that I studied in like high school especially, but most of them I wouldn't say are a 10. So the only one that I can think of that I studied in school that I really liked that is a 10, and that would be The Outsiders by SE Hinton. Very hard, very sad, very difficult, but such a good book. Lastly, number 6 is, they're a 10, but they leave you an emotional wreck. So I had to really dig for this because I don't read books that leave me emotionally wrecked. And so for this, I went way back in time and I chose The Kite Runner or A Thousand Splendid Suns. They're companion novels, and both of them are very sad. I'm sorry if you hear background noise. I live in an apartment complex. It happens sometimes. The other ones that I chose for leaving me an emotional wreck are Goodnight, Mr. Tom, which is a book that I read probably junior high. Wrecked me. That is a hard book. And then the last one that I thought it was a little more recent, not that much more recent, but a little more recent, and that is The Art of Racing in the Rain, which also wrecked me. All right, so I'm supposed to tag some people, and I'm not exactly sure who has done this, so I will be back in just a minute. I'm gonna look a little bit, do a little research, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I'm going to actually tag a couple of booktubers who are newer to me, and that is going to be Elise at Elise Reads and Writes, and Heather over at Nerdy by Nature. So I am just going to do those two. But if you see this and you haven't done it and you want to, I would love for you to do it. Give me a tag too so that I know. I will leave Kieran and AJ tagged below along with Heather and Elise. I'll leave a little footage of our snowstorm. Thanks everyone. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.